All right. So just kind of with our cacao, let's just take a moment to just really acknowledge why are we bringing this cacao into our ceremony? You know, we're sharing this beautiful feminine divine vibration, and we're inviting it in to work with us, obviously physiologically, to with this beautiful blood flow to the brain and the theobromine and the anandamide, but really, you know, we're kind of inviting this goddess spirit to help us open our heart and on our journey to help us release any negativity, anything that's stuck, because, you know, from what we've discussed, really looking towards, you know, what you've been through, being able to let go of any heaviness or fear tied to that so that you can really just step into this beautiful present with an open heart. And I feel like it's more like let go of what's been down there and just really elevate up from here. So thinking about that, let's just take, you know, a couple of sips, bringing this in and just really honoring this as the vibration comes into our being, and thinking about, I would love to have you share after a couple of sips, really like what fine-tuned your intention is for the day, and speaking it to me, speaking it to the goddess and to the universe. But let's first just bring this in with a lot of intention ourselves. And I want to just state my intention to you as you're bringing that in, and always for this ceremony, is just to really drop anything that I'm carrying in me so I can act as a channel for that wisdom, to tune into your beautiful energy and be able to play and speak and guide you on a journey that is truly for your highest and deepest good, and for that of all of humanity, so that everything that transpires is elevating and truly uplifting. And I invite you to share as well.
You know, I'm getting a little bit emotional, teary-eyed, really. I mean, I wasn't expecting this. I know that nothing is wasted, therefore all it will be used. Everything in my life is going to be used. You know, the past 5 years, or all the changes, everything that I've been through, it's all going to be. This morning, my intention was to be the clearest possible channel for spirit to use, that everything would just be cleared out. But I see now that it's all going to be used. It's not like it's being cleared out, like it's garbage being cleared out. It feels to me like it's being recycled. It's going to be recycled into that which is pure, profound, and abundant, and also the most functional. To when you take something and recycle it, you make it better, you make it even more functional, you make it even more productive, you make it to where it's more efficient. Like my life is going to be more efficient. Everything is going to be more efficient. That's what it feels like.
Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, that's taking, again, also all of those experiences, and in a way, even thinking about recycling them, like anything that ties you back, just taking the experience and using it to elevate yourself and others, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. And I got chills at the bottom of my legs when you said that.
Good, good, perfect. I got chills when you were talking too. So I have a feeling we're very in tune here. I've been so excited, looking forward to sharing this with you. So it feels that way. Well, let me ask you, I would like you to choose a card for this journey. We're going to do one in the beginning and one at the end. And these are shamanic healing cards. And I invite you, you can tell me if you'd like to pick a number, if you'd like to say, hey, that one. I usually feel like when we have it like this, sometimes a number will come to you if you want to close your eyes. But what is the message that you need to take into this? We'll do a card after, what's the message you need to take out with the lessons. But what is the message, maybe something you haven't thought of, that you need to take in to enhance your experience in this journey? And I let you pick a number, or however you'd like. You tell me how you'd like to choose.
Okay. 6.
Okay. Oh, so cool. Ascension. Now, these are dark cards, but look at that, and look at that swirl.
Yes.
Ascension. Let me just read this for you, and I will take a picture and send you the full details. Okay. The number is 24, just in case that sometimes the number resonates with people. Ascension. Some of those following a spiritual path have ascension as the ultimate goal. However, ascension, portrayed in art and literature as a great leap into instant nirvana, is actually, well, a giant work of art and fiction. Rather, ascension is the process of conscious living. We are all spiritual beings. We are all souls in a human body who are living life on this earth in order to learn and grow at the soul's level. That's our being in spirituality. Whether you're conscious of it or not, and I think you truly are, this recycling, this learning, you're walking towards your own ascension. Each of your experiences, relationships, obstacles, joys, and creation are bringing you one step closer on the ladder to where we all end with greater awareness of ourselves than we started out with. This ceremony is a rung on the ladder of your soul's path for ascension. And then, okay, that doesn't really relate. So perfect. I will take that. I think that's a wonderful card, right? For all of this.
Yes.
I mean, it really is.
Yes.
Like all of these things you've been through, all of these steps, I was talking to some students today and I said, listen, it used to be you were supposed to go sit on the rock in silence and give away everything. No more. We're meant to live this mucky, dirty, joyful, challenging life and grow. And chills everywhere. And you're doing that. And this is like, I feel like you're coming into the joy of the ascension.
Yes, yes. And just the joy of hanging clothes outside in 35-degree weather. I mean, everything is different now. Everything, this whole lifestyle, there's been a big change, but there's just this joy of everything that I'm doing. Even the simple things, washing dishes, no dishwasher and no dryer.
Wow.
It's a different lifestyle, but it feels good. It feels natural. It feels simple in a very joyful way.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I'm going to do 2 things. I think I would like you to drink. You need to be bringing that cacao in thinking with that, I'm going to make you a co-host on here because I want to make sure that if anything goes wrong with the technology, I can get back in, or you can also speak to me, so that it's a total flow. I will mute you, but then if anything were to happen, we have a breakdown. I just want it to be very simple. We can both then pop in. There's going to be no, just to make sure it's as simple as possible. Now, the key thing really is just no expectations, right? You just let this take you. And remember, I am just going, I have a little outline and we spoke about it, but I'm just going to tune in and how I play and where we go and what happens. Let's just let it flow. And if you are taken somewhere completely different than where I'm directing you, go with where you're going. You come back to me. If maybe you might feel like, oh, I went somewhere and didn't even hear you. That's where you're supposed to be. So no judgment, no nothing. If you say 30 minutes in, Candace, I have to go to the restroom, just tell me, I'll pause and we'll come back. I would hate you to sit there and have to go to the bathroom. You move, you adjust, you do whatever. You can be on your tummy, on your side, whatever is most comfortable for you. There would be times it might get louder. Make sure you adjust for comfort for your sound as well. And I think let's just call on spirit and call on this goddess and just get you back into a beautiful state of flow and elevation.
All right. Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, I am going to adjust this. Let you sit back. If you want to turn the screen not facing you, that's fine. It's up to you if you want to be laying down, but I ask you not to turn off the video because I want the portal between us to be open, if that's okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. I'll pin it to myself. So then then you just have that. Okay. Okay. Whenever you are ready, you go ahead and lie back. If you want to cover your eyes, we are going to get started. Beautiful. So in closing the eyes, allowing yourself to truly just relax back. I want you to go ahead and bring your attention to the crown of your head and visualize that all of the beautiful chocolatey cacao that you just drank is pooling at the crown of your head. Just warm and vibrant and feminine, and we're just waiting to be incorporated into all of your being. And very slowly, I want you to visualize that it starts to gently flow like a beautiful golden liquid into your forehead, down around the back of the skull, through the brow. Let it release any tension into the temples, over the eyelids, bridge of the nose. Let it warm up your beautiful cheekbones as we release through the jaw, the lips, the tongue drops into the soft palate, flows over the chin into the neck, And let it just release all tension. Every ounce of tension through the neck, it just flows up and over your shoulders. Let them just drop down as that golden liquid releases through the muscles, the bones relax through the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, into the palm of your hand, and it just flows right on in. Warmth, release, thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. Let it flow. And come back up to the base of the neck at the top of the torso. And I want you to go ahead and let it flow around the back first. Down from the upper back into the mid back. You can wiggle a little, let it flow down, releasing tension into the lower back. Coming up to the front, let it flow over the breastbone. Releasing through the ribs. Down through the diaphragm, the solar plexus, the waist into your belly. Warmth of the pelvis. Down over the buttocks. Into the thighs. Down to the knees. The calves, the ankles, right into the soles of your feet. And then let it just flow, pushing out any heaviness, staleness, like sludge out the soles of your feet. You can always push there, clear, cleanse, let it go. And oh, now you are flowing with cacao. This beautiful feminine vibration is in your being. And I want you to go ahead and breathe in, visualizing white golden light coming in to your heart space. And that white golden light is blending with that chocolate golden vibration, igniting it in your heart space, and we invite it to swirl out through the arteries, each and every cell lit up with prana, with cacao. And you just become this river flowing energy, heart opening, letting go of any negativity through the soles of the feet. And so we bring our attention to the base of the spine, your root chakra, want you to visualize there 1,000-petaled lotus. This is where, if we are connected to the vibrancy of Mother Earth, safe and secure, every 1,000 petal shall be open. If we're still carrying low vibration, fear, guilt, shame, pain, this can keep those petals from being open. And so we send a taproot down through the floor of your home, through the foundations of the building, and the minute that taproot hits the earth, it unfurls. It unfurls and spreads, and it grows like the giant roots of a maple or banyan tree. And you let it keep reaching, digging towards that red pulsing energy of Mother Earth. You let it go deeper, crossing with the vines and the grasses. You let it dig through the rocks. And it's pulled like gravity, like you are pulled, grounded down into that beautiful, welcoming arms of that red and golden mother. And you sink your beautiful roots right in, and you are welcomed and embraced in this flow of life-giving energy. And we breathe with love and gratitude, and we send that vibration down through every tendril to the mother. We do it again, thanking her for all she does. And we sit for a moment in her glory, feeling her power, and then we inhale and we bring some of that red golden energy up, up, through our roots, through the earth, through each of our tendrils. We can see it twinkling up, strong, beautiful, life-giving, healing, and we let it flow higher and higher until we can pull it through our taproot and ignite that 1,000-petaled lotus, igniting it, clearing it, and allowing us to open to the flow of energy of the mother, to let it clear out this space, and to let that flow up, up, through the navel and into the waters being. It flows from that root through the sacral waters into then the fire of the navel, and it's holding up this lower triangle, your beautiful heart. Opening up to creativity and passion and confidence. And we hold it there for a moment, this great platform for our green heart air. And I invite you on your next breath to breathe into your heart and stretch your heart chakra. 360 degrees, green energy radiating from you, Christ consciousness into this frequency of love for this journey. And hold it there and visualize a door at your heart. A little door just right in front of the heart space, and allow yourself to open it up and let go anything that's keeping that beautiful heart space from being in a beautiful state of flow. Let it go and breathe more and stretch your heart chakra, and then let it rise up from the heart into your throat, clearing a path for truth, up to the third eye, igniting your knowing, igniting all of your superpowers and senses. And then let it open like a 1,000-petaled lotus in your crown. And let that crown open up like the branches of that maple or banyan, reaching through the clouds, reaching out of the atmosphere, go galactic into the stars, into the heavens, past the planets and the comets and the moon. And you connect to your God, Goddess, Source, infinite, divine, and you just enjoy that flow from the mother through the root, open at the heart and all of the light, your inner radiance connecting up every breath. Connecting this soul being in this human body to this greater joy. And I want you to take the opportunity in this state of flow to take a deep inhale with love and gratitude. And so here we begin our journey. I invite you to visualize that you're walking towards a door. Notice the shape, notice the size. Maybe it's an elevator door, maybe it can be any kind of door, window, sliding, whatever it is. When you go through, before you go through, drop your baggage, leave it behind. And I want you to step out onto an overlook. Close the door behind you and stop for a moment of silence as you gaze out at your most sacred space. Looking at all of the majesty. Is it day? Is it night? Is it mountains? Is it sea? Water, meadows. Whether if it's day, I want you to feel the sun breaking through, connecting with your third eye. If it's night, let it be the moon. Take in these words. And then I want you to gaze everywhere. You are the light you see in others. Remember those words. Gaze out at all of this beauty. Take in every color, every scent, the temperature, the breeze, because you see below you in the most beautiful part of this sacred space, your personal healing circle, and standing in the center of that circle, waiting for you, is the goddess of Cacao. Take your time, listen to the beat, swim, dance, move, fly down to greet her. And I want you to take in everything about the journey and about your goddess. Take some time. How does she greet you? How has she shown up to meet you today? What is she wearing? How is she adorned? Is she energetic? Is she in the human form? We've invited her spirit and flow and wisdom. Sit with her in your sacred circle and share your intention. Share a few moments, ask her some questions. take in the goddess and this beautiful surroundings before we travel to the lower world on our shamanic journey. We first want to clear ourselves of old stories so we can be fully present when we go for our healing with the shaman, when we go meet our power animal. And the best way to really clear our space, to peel that onion, to allow that to go to the earth and be recycled, so we take with us only the experiences, is through the Ho'oponopono prayer for forgiveness and redemption. The goddess will sit with you, holding your hand or performing Reiki on you, whatever your preference. But I invite you to lie back in your sacred healing circle, taking in the beauty all around. And as we play the Ho'oponopono, thank you, I love you, please forgive me, I forgive you. I want you to bring up events, people. What do we need in this lifetime, your lifetime so far? You can start from childhood up until now. Bring in anyone, anything you need to forgive, and make sure you bring yourself in for at least a few rounds so you can let go of any guilt, anger, resentment, and we can truly just step in your light when we go meet our healer. Lying back, letting the goddess do her healing on you. Let's take the opportunity to clear and forgive. breath and also let go through the soles of the feet, anything heavy, so that with each breath, more light comes in, more flow, more connection. We are taking all of the good, and we're allowing the mother to recycle and use as fertilizers, fertile soil for your growth from here. The goddess, as you sit up in your meditation, in your sacred circle, just to share with you a moment about our journey. Just a reminder that when we drop into the lower world, it does not have to be a dark, cavernous place. It's simply a magical world just below the surface of this one. We've already gone into an alternate dimension, but just a reminder, when we enter, you can choose to lie back and drop down gently through the folds of the earth. You can find a tree and go through the trunk. You can seek out a waterfall and jump into the pool. You can take an elevator. You can walk down a spiral staircase. But however you go, take your time and be gentle. When you land into the lower world, I invite you to take a moment. Typically, a spirit guide, an animal spirit who is your guide, will show up. If no one's there when you land, you can call one in. Don't worry, sometimes the journey is meant to be on its own, but sitting, asking the guide. We're also going to call in today a power animal. This is for support and protection during our shamanic healing and as we retrieve anything that we've given up and we take our power back. We're healing across timelines, we're healing our being, and we're taking our power back. I'll walk you through some of it, but I'm going to put in the drums. And we're going to allow ourselves laying back in our healing circle for a moment. The goddess spirit will be with us, but at this point, we begin our journey to the lower world. Allow yourself to just tune in to the sound of the drums and just become fully present in your flow. as your guide through the lower world and called in your power animal today. Your power animal is an animal that just comes in at times just to be a presence of support. The spirit animal is your guide through this world. And so I invite you to ask your guide. If you're alone, you follow your intuition, but standing up in this lower world, starting to explore, to move through, to observe how the lower world, this place of soul retrieval, this place of deep healing, has come to you today. And start to explore this world, noticing the beauty, the goal here is to seek out the shamanic healer that is meant to work on you and your body at this place today. It can be a man, a woman, an animal, a spirit, an energy. You're exploring until you find your healer and the healing circle they have created for you today. When you find them, they'll want you to sit in the center to share about your journey, asking questions if you like. It can be simple. What's your name? What do I need to know? Or just holding hands or sharing energy before we begin. Finding your shaman, finding your circle, sitting and sharing. Take another moment to get very settled into this space, very grounded, very comfortable. You need to feel completely at home. You can connect your root, your crown, your healers, your guides. Get comfortable in this space. This is where we retrieve. This is where we heal. So, protected, safe. The time has come, Valerie, to call in first. The shaman wants you to call in your older self across the timeline, fully healed. This can be a year from now. This can be when you feel, however she shows up, this is what we're looking for. Bring her in fully healed. Maybe it's you today. Call her in and feel her energy, her glow, her elevation. Maybe this is just you at the end of the session. But she comes in and everything about her is where you want to be. Heart, mind, body, spirit. Embrace her. Share the energy with your hearts and have her sit to your right. The shaman now wants you to call in, starting from the youngest age up until even the you before you got the results. You at pivotal times in your life, from the inner child who might need some healing, realizing that society wasn't, everything we wanted it to be, interactions, things, pivotal points that you might need to heal. Or perhaps we want to focus on this journey the past 5 years, but you call in, you have time now to bring in your younger self through the years up until now who needs healing. There can be 1, there can be 20. Bring them in. Let them all sit to your left in this healing circle, but embrace them first. Introduce you to your healed self. Let them see what all of this is for. Let them know it's all okay. And as they line in and line up, take your time. It's very important. Everyone feel comfortable. If anyone's uncomfortable, let them call in their power animal. It can be different across timelines. That which gives us comfort, that which gives us support. The next opportunity when everyone is settled is this. We are allowed, and we're going to be working multidimensionally. This guides and angels who are going to be working on clearing your chakras. When the shaman raises the chakra core out of your being and each of your beings, they're being elevated up into another dimension. And while it takes us just seconds to minutes, just know that they're there for hours, cleaning, buffing, perfecting, and coming back to you. It's simply another timeline. You have the opportunity to call in lives before this one if you would like to be healed as well. It's up to you. I give you another minute to simply finish calling in those of you who need healing from across the lines. invited to take a deep inhale. Love and gratitude and breath filling up, releasing. Let it go out the feet, everything. All of you are so safe in this circle. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Now, the shaman will be raising the crystal out of you, but as it comes out of you, it comes out of all of you. Even your healed self who partakes in it, to share the energy, to keep the flow shifting and moving. So, the shaman asks you to repeat this mantra while the cleaning happens in your mind. Breathing to let the energy flow. This is from your root. This is red. This is earth. This is either fear or security. The mantra is this. He grasps the chakra. I love and accept myself exactly as I am, and I trust that everything I need will come to me. I love and accept myself exactly as I am, and trust that everything I need will come to me. And now, the red crystal of the root is lifted up, handed to angels and guides in another dimension. All of you breathe. All of you accept and trust. Crystal, glowing, cleared of fear, is brought down and simultaneously placed into all of your roots. And every cell in that energetic center is revitalized, rebooted, and ready to flow. The shaman goes to your sacral chakra, orange, waters, womb, sexual energy, creativity, passion, and he brings the orange crystal out of all of your beings and hands them up to the angels and the guides. The mantra, I acknowledge and respect myself in any relationship and regard my own needs as important as anyone else's. I acknowledge and respect myself. Let these sounds permeate that chakra. Breathe into it. Clear any blockages while the crystal is being cleared. Let the waters flow. The shaman brings the orange crystal down through the dimensions, and allows that energy to ignite and flow through all of you. Comes into the navel, the yellow fires of our confidence and willpower, and raises the crystal up to be cleared, and it's lifted up. And as we breathe into this solar plexus and navel, our self-worth, I am worthy to be totally who I am, to live my ideal life without guilt, fear, or doubt. I deserve it. Let's take that in again. I am worthy to be totally who I am, to live my ideal life without guilt, fear, or doubt. I deserve it. Make sure all your inner child, your young women, your younger woman, they all get this crystal clear, and we ignite that fire. And the crystal comes down. And it flows, and it creates a fire in all of you. Letting go of any heaviness out the soles of the feet. The shaman comes to your beautiful heart, reaches in and grasps the green emerald crystal. Love, compassion, forgiveness. And this one's hard for probably some of your women, but we will speak. I love myself unconditionally, and I allow myself to receive all of the love that I give. I love myself unconditionally and allow myself to receive as much as I give. Feel that, breathe that. Shaman brings that green crystal down and breathe it in. Let it overflow in your heart. Let it overflow. Love, compassion, and receive that healing. Receive that clearing. Stretch your heart. Enjoy that flow. It comes to the throat. Oh, light blue. Coming in and truly lifting that throat chakra out. You might even make a noise. Feeling it pull. Hear the the truth, speak the truth. I express my true and authentic self with courage and integrity. I express my true and authentic self with courage and integrity. Breathe it, vibrate, hum, clear it, get ready for the healing. It's up with the angels. And we let it come down. And we let it clear. And we let it flow. And we have courage to speak that truth. Crystal, the indigo crystal, gets taken from our third eye and raised up to be buffed. And we allow ourselves to know and trust ourselves. The mantra, I acknowledge that I choose everything in my life. And I take responsibility for the choices that I make. I am choosing. Life is not happening to me. It is happening through me. Puzzle is the crown, purple, white, golden majesty as it's elevated out by the shamans and raised to your guides and healers. They are so excited to polish this connection. And we breathe and we acknowledge I am fully conscious. I am living life in alignment with who I truly am. I connect with my highest self. Again, I connect and flow with my highest self. Let it be cleared and let it come down, igniting all of your crown chakras. Take a deep inhale, the flow from the root to the crown. Exhale, release anything blocking it, all of you at the same time. It's a breathing, living circle filled with all of your energies. And I invite you to go sitting up, facing your healed older self, shaman on one side, power animal, goddess. And I want you to invite each and every child, life, being that you just healed to come and sit on your lap. You embrace them and you merge them into your being. Bring them in. Your healed self is watching. You are supported. Embrace them, merge. You are all healed. You're coming into one another across timelines. Enjoy the process. line is merged and it's just you and your older self healed. She invites you to sit with her. And this is where you allow her to embrace you. You feel her healed being. You feel her heart. You merge into the healed self. And all of your team is there to support you. All of your team guiding this healing. Inhale and exhale and feel yourself as a healed, elevated being. Everything else recycled into the earth. You are now the sum of all of these amazing experiences and elevation. The only way is up from this heart. But we have one more piece to the puzzle, because at some point, either by choice, you gave a power away or it was taken from you, and we are here to retrieve that final piece of the puzzle, to take your power back so you can fully stand in this light. I want you to go ahead and follow a path, because you hear the sounds of a waterfall. Feel your feet on the earth. You're leaving the healing circle behind. Find the waterfall. Get to the waterfall, Spirit guides you to find the place beneath it. There's a beautiful crystalline cave behind the waters of the fall. And as you enter, there's a beautiful box waiting for you. You can call in guides, you can call in animals, but this part of your journey to retrieve and take this energy and power back is yours. I give you a moment to open the box. To retrieve and to place this light and power back into your being, and let it light up. As you place this light back in yourself, I want you to allow yourself to expand energetically beyond this physical body, to feel what it's like to be in your soul essence. No need for anything further. Just elevated, elevating in joy. And in this place, we're just going to bring in more. The walls of this underwater tavern are covered in crystals. And as you sit in this light, you hear the sounds, and they're going to bring in colors and vibrations. So let's bring in joy. As the sound emanates joy, you feel it vibrate through every cell, and you are elevated to joy. Pick a color, it lights you up, and it lights up the entire crystalline cavern. Let's bring in gratitude. Breathe it in, let it color every cell. Higher you rise. Almost like you're lifting up off of the earth. There's nothing to tether you. Higher your vibration rises. Gratitude. And we bring in love. Love. Give it a color. Let it fill every cell. Smile. Let it spread through your being. Stretch your heart chakra and more love. Breathe it in. Flow with love. And anywhere you had had pain, I want you to breathe in relief. Emotional, physical, let it flow over you. Relief. All throughout your being. Healed. High vibration. See it, see yourself healed. Breathe in peace, and I want you to feel peace in every single cell of your body. What is it like to be awash and overflowing in peace? Experience that a few times, a few breaths. Your vibration is now in such a space that as you rise, you realize at the top of this beautiful cavern, there's actually an opening up to the higher realms. And you're being called to transform into an animal of flight. Butterfly, a bird, a pegasus, a dragon, anything that you'd like to be. And I want you to feel yourself unfurl wings. And I want you to spread those wings, and I want you to slowly start to rise out of this beautiful crystalline cavern, up, passing through this lower world in the way you came, either up and out through the earth, the trunk, the stairs, however you came in, you follow that path, and we rise through this middle world and up higher into the upper levels. And I want you to fly in the blue skies, through the clouds, a whole new perspective. And then I want you to go higher. I want you to go galactic with spirit. The next few minutes are yours to play and fly and feel and meet whoever you are meant to meet above, across the veil. Which guide, which spirit, I don't know. Enjoy the opportunity. Ask questions, call people in, enjoy the view, the perspective. Last moments of our elevated journey, if there's any spirit you want to call in, any guide or anything that you want to do that brings you joy, connection, do that. journey back down to our overlook and our sacred space and our door. So thanking your guides and your angels. And taking that beautiful leap of faith connected to spirit. Taking that flight down through the macroverse, down to this planet Earth space, down into your sacred space of so much beauty and wonder. As we come back into the form of a human in our overlook, we gaze out and just notice any changes in color or in the view. Just take it in, this safety, security, this opportunity to visit and be healed, to learn. We send love and gratitude out to all of our guides and animals and shamans and the goddess of Cacao. Inhaling with love, exhaling with gratitude, we turn and we open the door, but not with trepidation. We're bringing this healing into this dimension. We can bring this healing in. So open the door with great joy that this is available, and we come into this dimension, this healing circle, and we breathe with love and we exhale with gratitude. And we take a moment, and in this space we feel our connection to the earth with the roots, and we feel the pulse of the mother, and we connect from the crown to the heavens, and we breathe in and we stretch our heart chakra, and we know energetic being now vibrating at a higher and healed frequency. And slowly, we just start to come back to our breath. Maybe we touch our fingertips one at a time together. We just come back into awareness of our breath here, perhaps noticing the temperature of the air coming in, the air coming out a little warmer. And we notice the clothes on our body, the texture, the form. Wiggle our toes. And in your own time, you come back into this space. I'm just going to step away for one brief moment while you come back. So take your time. I'm just going to pause. Hi.
I accidentally tapped on my
That's
earbud and it disconnected me. I was like,
okay.
no.
I was like, I wasn't surprised. I'm like, I could have pressed off very easily. Let me bring you back on my screen here. How are you?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Yeah, you feel okay?
Yes, that was just, it was like like it was in a flash, almost like it was like in seconds.
Wow.
But I know there was a lot that went on, but it feels like it was in such a short time. Like there wasn't, like I didn't feel the time at all. It just was like, it's like when you, it's like when they give you, when you have a procedure and they give you a drug and it starts and then you ask, well, have we started yet? And it's actually done. I mean, it feels like that.
Well, and
Yeah.
I don't want to, I don't want to ask you too many questions because I think it's such a beautiful space for you to be in, to journal. And if you have time to really just kind of take it all in, because it's very nice. We can do a follow-up call maybe in a couple of days just to connect, or if you feel like, sharing, writing would be, but I don't want to speak too much now because I think it's such a great time for you to process and integrate what you learned. But I would love if you have any questions or there's anything that particularly you'd like to share about your healing, feel free to, I am interested. Were you able to visualize yourself being healed across the different dimensions and through the chakras and bringing in those mantras?
Yes. Yes. I think there was a moment in there where I think I must have either fallen asleep or really just kind of didn't even sense anything, just was in a no thing kind of space.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but also, there was a lot of uh, visual, wonderful things. But um, it was wonderful to bring in those different myself in the different ages, in the different circumstances, and just like walking through those. And it feels like such a different perspective in walking through those. And I don't know if there was a point where you said gather them to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt so healing to gather those parts of myself, the ages that I was, those, to gather those. And in the gathering, there was no judgment. There was just this gathering, and it just felt so loving. Yeah. Yeah. And just a whole lot of feminine strength. Like, when anybody ever asks, what spirit would you like to connect to across the veil? I always think my father. I lost him, or he died when I was very young. But it wasn't my father this time. It was someone I didn't even know, like a really great, 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 great grandmother on my father's side.
Wow.
With a lot of softness and strength and wisdom, gentleness. I couldn't see her face or anything, but I could just feel that that grandmotherness That was really, it was really powerful.
Cool. Well, I think it's one of those things in the course. Just keep a journal with you the next kind of 24, 48 hours and draw and write and bring in, the elements that meant a lot to you. And I think it's really important. I'm so glad I thought to kind of record this, because this will be very interesting for you to be able to take this with you, through the next year. And maybe it's something you do every month and just continually upgrade, because it's all about getting you to where you feel that you are the healed you are that higher self, you are vibrating there, and that you can stay there here, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I really felt that with you. There is just, I feel like you're so close to being just in that space of, okay, like I'm just love and light, and let's do this. So let's get you a card, and I'll let you take all of this in. Very important to integrate. Definitely drink a lot of water too.
Yes.
I'm probably so thirsty. Let me ask for another number. It can be any number, probably through 50. Or I can cut the deck if you'd like in any way.
I don't know. When you said till 50, I just heard 46.
Perfect. I'm excited to see what it is. Oh, goodness. What a beautiful card. Peace. Look at how beautiful she is.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So Sherilyn,
Wow.
an artist, and these are, she unfortunately passed. Her artistry is in a lot of, in like the chocolate house in the chocolate tree in Sedona. That's where she's from. And I'll send you this picture, because what she does is she's got the drawings, and she writes a poem for each of them. I'll send you the full thing. I won't read the whole thing. But this is actually, I'll hold it up as I read the poem and about the painting. So it's actually called, the painting is Mother Mary. Beloved Mother, send compassion, please. Our people have forgotten what it is to have peace. Holy chalice, visions tell in the garden at the well. Prophecy told, Prince of Peace, we behold. The medicine card of peace is letting you know that thoughts can be like dusts clouding the vision of your heart and spiritual eye. The beloved Mother Mary is here, full of compassion and understanding. Whatever it is you are seeking, for all that you need, ask the Mother. Allow inner peace and simply receive.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
That
chills.
That speaks more than you know, because peace is usually something that I call upon for others a lot. Peace is big.
Well, I will send you and I'll send it to you right now so you can reflect on this. I'll send you the picture and the full meaning of both of those cards. And then why don't just take some time, reflection, and whenever, if you feel called to write me, or if you want to do a follow-up call, in a few days or week, just to touch base and let me know how it's gone for you. And, if there's any way I can support you. Would you like me to send you the mantras that came through for the chakras. Would you like to see those?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll send you
Yes.
an email with that. And if there's anything, always just feel free to ask if there was any music or just, I'm happy to share that. And this is yours now to just,
I love that, that music that you played at the very beginning. I am the sky.
I am the light I see in others. I am the sun I know. I'll send that to you.
That's
It's amazing.
beautiful. That was powerful. Yes. Good choice.
I use it in most of my shamanic ceremonies because it is just, I listen to it all the time. There are a couple of things I never get sick of, and I just find that is just, it gets under your skin, and I'll send that to you.
Yes, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You have a beautiful day. I'm so glad your test went well. And let's just say we'll definitely touch base in some way in the next week, but I'll get this all to you right now so you have it.
All right. Thank you, Candace. You have a beautiful, beautiful evening.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
Thanks.
So much love. Bye.